Here at Marvel Universe Live, Age of Heroes, and we're going to be talking to Rebecca about some of the costumes that we're going to be seeing at the shows over the next few weeks, actually. Except for here at the Staples Center, it's going to start tomorrow night, July 7th. Hi, Rebecca.
Hi.
So what can you tell me about the costumes and what do you do with the costumes?
So I'm a wardrobe attendant here at Marvel Universe Live, Age of Heroes, and I can actually tell you a lot about some of these costumes. So part of the costumes job is to show you where we are within the Marvel Universe, within our world, our realm. So it makes it very easy that it could be a visual sight of, oh, we're in the Guardians world, oh, we're in New York City, oh, we're in Kunlun. So some of the costumes you'll see, I have some renderings out. Actually, I'll just hold them up, hold a couple up right now. So here are, for instance, some of our creatures within our collector's museum. That takes place in like the Guardians realm of our universe. So the collector, he's famous for, well, collecting things, whether it be species, or here we're actually looking for an artifact to help transport the Guardians to where they need to be. So this is actually one of our bungee creatures. They're kind of cool. It's kind of dinosaur-like and weird. And then this is actually one of my other favorites. It's our stilt spring creature. So he's actually on stilts. He bounces around. In real life, he kind of looks like a mutated piranha. So you can just picture an evil piranha bouncing around on stilts. It's actually kind of fun and kind of funny. So some of the costumes that are actually behind me will take place, like I said, it helps you show where we are in the universe. So our first three are from our Kunlun area, which is where you meet Iron Fist, one of our heroes. They're having a celebration, they're having a party, so we have some peasants that dance in the streets and kind of have a good time. We don't exactly know what they're celebrating, but they're having a big celebration, they're having a party. So this is one of our girls, and she does some lovely dancing. And then as well as one of our aerial artists. So
very colorful.
Yeah, so this is one of our silk artists. So these costumes, well, they're having a party, like, once again, so they have to be blinged out and pretty because they're performers and they're in the middle of the streets performing. They want people to look at them. But these costumes are made out of spandex, so the performer can actually feel the silks underneath her. She knows how she's wrapping them. She knows that she's going to be safe. And that's a very important part of what we do here. Safety is definitely our number one priority to make sure our performers feel safe, and as well as the audience can see that we're safe.
Right.
This is one of our stone soldiers. So once again, this is in the Kunlun area of our universe, and these costumes look very heavy, but actually they're really light. They look like stone. On the floor, once the performers are in them in the show, they definitely look like real stone, and it's actually kind of cool.
How many costume changes are there during the show?
Each performers can have anywhere between 4 to 6 costume changes per show. Each performer has around about 3 to 4 costumes depending on what they do. Some of our heroes are just our heroes, and that's it. But a lot of our performers have multiple roles within the show to fill. So some costume changes take place really fast. Sometimes it's changing in from one costume to another costume back into that first costume. And they happen some of them happen really rapidly. So this is like our fire tribe. Once again, part of our ensemble takes place in this huge fire display where they twirl fire fans and fire torches and whatnot. They even have a firefight, which is pretty cool. But they're savage. So part of the what we use to make them look savage is some of these basic materials such as cotton and leathers, as well as incorporating the bones. Like they staked out their kill. They killed something. They ate it and they put it on their costume. These bones are obviously made of foam. They're not real bones. But they look really real, which is kind of cool. These are our Ravager costumes. So these take place in our Guardians realm. The Ravagers are kind of the space pirates of the Guardians of the Galaxy area. What's cool about the Ravager costumes is they have different fabrics incorporated within the costumes themselves. So you have things like basically cottons and whatnot, but you also have leathers, you have velvets. This one has a little bit of this like stretchy cotton on it as well to help give different textures and feels to the costumes. As well as you have different buckles and clasp, and you'll have them have harnesses and what do you call it? Different types of things to stick their weapons in, because they got to protect themselves. And then we have our Chitauri, which if you saw our last incarnation of Marvel Universe Live, you'll recognize our Chitauri characters. They're kind of the evil alien henchmen that do Loki's bidding. So our Chitauris last year were originally designed with some lighting in them, which, let's face it, a guy getting kicked and punched and hit and thrown on the ground doesn't necessarily take well to lights working all the time. So they were reimagined and redesigned, and they are a little bright and shinier this year, which I kind of enjoy.
Right.
So this is kind of part of their exoskeleton or their armor that they might wear.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Rebecca.
Thank you.
I think have a better idea of what is entailed in the shows.
Well, come out and see us.
Okay,
All
take
right.
care. Bye-bye.
Bye.